So a Brazilian butt lift is basically when they take fat from unwanted areas such as the belly, the back, the thighs, the arms, and pretty much they put it in your arse and hips to give you that curvy shape, basically. I
Wow.
went to, I'm about to say Turkey, sorry, I went to Dominican Republic because Dominican Republic and Colombia is the best countries for that kind of surgery, especially like in terms of like before the care of like having the surgery and after the care. Pretty much they tell you what to do because they've obviously had high rates of deaths in the past, so they try their very best to operate on healthy patients. So that's why I choose those countries. And literally the aftercare is amazing what they tell you to do in order for you to have that perfect body. So that's why I've chose those countries. Well, beforehand they have to see if you're suitable because you have to be a certain weight. In general, for surgeries, you have to be healthy. Like, you have to be. Like, if you have any medical conditions, you need to, disclose it and stuff like that. But usually it starts by you sending the photos. They need to know who they're operating on. So you send them the photos. They let you know if you're the right candidate. For example, my friend, she sent her photos and they're saying that she may have to put on weight. So it might be the case where they might say that come back once you've lost weight or put on weight. For my case, they just said, yeah, you're a good candidate, come. And, they take it from there, basically.
Okay. So is that your first time you've been to Dominican Republic?
No, I've been there twice. So,
Okay. And
yeah.
was that more on vacation or was you looking into the surgery at those times?
Pretty much both to have surgery.
Okay, cool. Oh, so you've had two sets of
Yeah,
surgery.
yeah,
So, okay, I'm digging a bit deep now, but what
yeah.
was your first time there?
So what people don't know about BBL, people think, oh, in one go, BBL will make you this curvy person. You look like Bernie Burgess, if anyone knows, or
Yeah.
make you look like, what's her name, Lira Galore, I think her name is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, people think literally one go and then you're curvy, but it doesn't work like that. It depends on your size, your height, and your shape. Most girls might have to have 3 or 4. Some girls might have to have 2. So in my case, I had to have 2 BBLs because after my first, my hips were still flat, so I was still straight after my BBL. I had a flat stomach, bigger boobs, but literally had no hips, so.
So then the process, did you have to rebook? Was that another set of money that you had to pay or was it part two
No,
of the original surgery
had to redo it again, all over again.
with the same surgeon
Yeah.
or?
No, actually, I chose a different surgeon because basically there's these places called recovery houses in Dominican Republic, and those are the people that look after you after your surgery. The owner of the recovery house, I really liked her results from surgery, and I asked her surgeon, and so she said she did it once, but I think she was lying. Sorry, Nina, if you're listening. Hopefully you're not lying, but you look too good. But anyways, I went with her surgeon, and you know. I went to a different surgeon, but I do kind of regret I went to my first one because I didn't like how he treats patients.
Yeah.
He's more of a guy that treats local patients, like in the country, rather than tourists. So yeah, from my experience, I think it's about four grand, 5 grand. In my case, my first BBL included a boob job, but I can't just sit here and say it's 4 to 5 grand because when the last time I went there, I ended up spending more because you need to pay for the recovery house, the other care treatment, you have to pay for the FARs, you need to pay for the compression garment. So don't just think, oh, I need to have 4 or 5 grand. You need to save up a bit more because you might need to, like, for example, I never even mentioned this because I didn't know if it was, I didn't know if I had to say, but I had a little complication afterwards where, I had to spend a bit more to obviously, fix it. So sometimes you have to save a bit more. Some people need a blood transfusion, so I would say if you're gonna, save up for BBL, I would say at least 6 grand, 7 grand, I think is enough.
And that's not including flights, I take it as well, and stuff like that.
And yeah, exactly. The flight there is 1 grand something. So no, sorry, excuse me, because I paid for me and my sister to go.
Right.
So we're looking at like 500-600 to go there. So
Yeah.
to be honest, I was really excited. The only thing I'm nervous about is basically when they put you to sleep. That's the only thing I'm scared about because you hear about people dying, like from being put to sleep during surgery. I had an incident where when I was, most people that go there are American. You get people from the UK, but mostly American girls. When I was in the queue to get surgery done where they check you to see if you're a smoker, they're very scared about smokers. One girl turned around to me, I think she tried to put me off. this American girl, she goes, did you hear about that girl that died from surgery? And I've gone, honestly, I thought this girl was trying to put me off surgery. But she said, oh, the girl must have smoked a cigarette. They've got CCTV, she smoked a cigarette on the stairs. But, you know, you hear stories like this. So that's the only thing I'm pretty much scared of, you know, because you can just die going under. And I just pray to God, with anyone doing surgery, you should always be careful with this. Don't drink 2 weeks before surgery. Don't smoke 2 weeks before surgery, even afterwards. Just follow your doctor's advice, to be honest. So what have I done?
Yeah.
I've had...
So, what's your take on the subject, guys? Share your stories in the comments below and don't forget to subscribe.